Hey, what's your secret? You got the kind of vibe that leaves me speechless. It could be model multitasking genius. Yeah, you got it all.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm Kalisha and this is In Spirit and Tooth, and I am super excited for today's video because this is something very new on my channel. I posted a poll over on Instagram, so if you don't already follow me, what you doing? Go ahead, stop and follow me over on Instagram. But I asked you all if you would be interested in seeing how I plan and organize my life. Also me sharing the different hats I wear, the different roles I'm in, the different things I have to do throughout my week as far as working a 9-to-5 as a hygienist and being a part-time content creator, hoping to be full-time one day. So that's what I'll be sharing with you all today. I'm super duper excited. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time rambling. I just want to get right into the video. Okay, so today is Sunday, February 27th. We have literally a day left in this month before we hit March 1st on Tuesday. And I don't know about you, but Sunday marks the beginning of my week. I feel like if I just relax on Sunday and kind of go ahead and get my mind right for the week ahead, that I'm much more prepared to take on anything that may or may not come up. But I'm a planner. I don't know about you, but well, yeah, if you're watching this video, you're a planner too, so you get it. Now we know some things just can't be accounted for, and that's okay. But if we have a plan, if we have a strategy, we can sometimes be able to roll a little bit better with the punches. So that's pretty much what I want this video to inspire you to do. If you're not a planner, or if you are, these are some tips that'll help you have a better work-life balance. So the first thing I like to do, especially at the beginning of a month, is I have a little planner that I just literally bought for 10 bucks from Walmart. It's just a 2022 planner, and this is kind of what the month looks like. So what I like to do is go ahead and write some events or some obligations or things that I've already agreed to, appointments, parties, whatever things, events I have scheduled, just whatever. I like to go ahead and write those down on the dates that they are scheduled for, and then that's when I plan things I want to do or content and things of sort around that. After it's written in my personal planner, I then like to transfer it to my wall calendar. So as you can see, February was a pretty busy month, but it's time to do away with February and bring in March of 2022. First of all, I cannot believe that we are already on the finishing up the first quarter of the year almost, you know, so love that. Now we have a semi-clean slate, but as you can see, I did leave a few things on my calendar because certain things are a constant for me month to month. On Mondays, I am a part of Erin on Demand's eBrand Club, so Monday nights are usually dedicated to live sessions and master classes. So that's always constant, so I like to leave that written up here just for a reminder. And I'm pretty sure her March calendar has already come out, so as I write things on my calendar, I'll be sure to include those so that I'm always aware of where I need to be and what time I need to be present. So on Tuesdays, that day is devoted to Sisters of Faith. We have Grow Group every Tuesday night at 6:30. So I like to have that listed all the way down because it's every Tuesday. So that's the pink and purple you see because those are the brand colors. And I also like to keep the Zoom passcode written up here, so I always have it handy. On Wednesdays, I'm a part of my church's life care group. So on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m., we always have a Zoom call. So I like to have that written here. That way I know I'm always supposed to be on that call. So those are the things that usually remain constant. So I keep those from month to month. So let's go ahead and write in the events for March. So as you can see at the top left corner here, I still have the days February 27th and 28th on the calendar because that's where we are currently. And then Tuesday is what moves us over into March. I also like to go ahead and include the next month in the first few days if there's any space left on the calendar. That way I can also just go ahead and start planning into what goes on the first few days of the month. And that's really the same way a planner works, a written planner. There's always like the month prior and the month that's coming up. So I do the same thing on my wall calendar, and now that I have all the dates filled in, it's time to fill it with every obligation that I have for the month. Now that everything is written in this planner as well as the calendar on the wall behind me, it is time to shift everything onto a digital calendar. And this is where I plan out my entire month, but we're just gonna focus on this upcoming week. So to plan my life monthly and weekly, I like to use Notion. This is also how I schedule my YouTube content calendar as well as my Instagram content calendar. If you all want a video about that, I'll be happy to share. But I don't have a, 100% flawless workflow just yet, but I will be getting there soon. We're just gonna go ahead and speak it. But today, I just want to share with you all how I plan out my month. So let's take a little look at this board. Okay, so this is my monthly dashboard, and as you can see, it is March of 2022. Over here to the left are the top 3 priorities for the month, monthly stats that I want to keep up with. And then I have the week at a glance where I can either do this default view or I can do a timeline view, but it's easier to just look at it default. And then I have each week listed there as well as something personal, work, and business related. And you can also write a date if there's something, an important date that month you want to remember, such as a birthday or something like that. Going on down, I have notes, which you can just jot something down really quickly there. And then we go into the weekly to-dos. So this is where you can actually go in and plan out week to week. But of course, this is just a broad monthly view, okay? So week 1 is today, February 27th through March 5th. So it has a spot for me to put this week's focus, and I can put 3 priorities that I want to get accomplished in these next 7 days. And then it gives me a place to write every single day a task that will get me to complete this week's focus, which I absolutely love because I'm a day-by-day planner. I think you should make tiny changes to get remarkable results or do little small action steps to reach a broader goal. So I love the idea of having this much space and this much opportunity to really write and plan out my week and my day-to-day actions. And then scrolling on down, it has every other week listed there, so I can go in on every Sunday and then plan out the next week. And then it has a month in review, recap, clarify, plan, and envision, which I won't go much into because I don't really use those, but I do plan to start doing a recap every single month to see how I can improve for the next month. So let's just go ahead and start plugging things into the dashboard, and then we'll go over my week by week task, and I'll also take you into my top 3 daily priority planner that I use from Erin On Demand. So let's hop into the top 3 priorities first. So I definitely want to do a full YouTube and Instagram audit. I also want to, let's erase this. I also want to write 1 ebook. And then something personal, which is a priority, is an event that I'm actually helping to plan and host for Sisters of Faith called Sisters Summit. So that's something that's coming up at the end of this month that I'm super excited for, and it is a priority that I get everything together for that event. So that's also in my top 3 priorities. Also, for the stats this month, a few things I want to keep up with are my subscribers on YouTube. So my YouTube subscribers and my Instagram followers. just to see my growth in that area. Personally, I am trying to gain weight, so I'm also going to track my weight this month. So currently, last time I checked, I was at 141.6 pounds. Right now, looking on my phone, I do have 6,001 subscribers, and on Instagram I have 4172 followers. All right, so we're gonna go over into the week at a glance, and this is where I like to go in and type just some things I want to keep, you know, at glance. Not every single thing I have to do, because that'll go down here in the actual weekly to-do section. So in the personal part, let's see, for this first upcoming week, I'm only gonna do this week because that's what I'm focusing on, but you know, after this video I'll write everything else in. Before this week, some things personal coming up is my nephew True's birthday, 2nd birthday. I'm just gonna put B-Day. And then I also have NVF youth night at church. And then for my work schedule for this week, I work a full week, which usually I am working part-time only Tuesday through Thursday, but this week I am working on Monday. So I like to have this here so that I know, and I'm just going to put Monday through Thursday. And then for my business or my brand, what I want to focus on is creator to CEO course. I did buy that course from Erin on Demand, and it will be, I will have access to all the modules on tomorrow, which is Monday. So that's what I want to focus on this week for sure. So now that I have just those few things at a glance for this week, I want to go ahead and scroll on down to the notes section, and I have a few notes, things I want to keep in mind. One is, it is a Women's History Month. Like, I think that's really important. I want to be sure to create some content around that. And the actual day, International Women's Day, is March 8th. So that's a nice note to have. And I also want to keep note that I need to book my flight to Atlanta before March the 12th. So moving right along, we're going into the weekly to-do section now, which is my favorite part because I can write down tasks for every day of the week. So let's go into this week's focus, and let's just write our focus. Number 1 is going to be to complete March, or this month's, YouTube and IG content calendar. And my second focus for this week is to begin the Creator to CEO course. And my last and final focus for this week is to edit and schedule 2 videos that are coming out next week. So moving on to Sunday, which is today, I'm going to go ahead and write the top 3 that I did have for today. It is to meal prep, film this video right now, which I'm actually doing, and I have to babysit at 3 o'clock, which is coming up in a few minutes, so I need to hurry up. So let's move on to Monday the 28th. I have written that I'm actually working, which usually this is not a top 3, but because I'm working this week, it is on my priority list. So working 8 to 5. I need to schedule March IG posts on later. And I also need to look at the course. And we also have eBrand Club's masterclass. So I'm going to write that there too. Course plus masterclass. All right. And finally, moving into March, Tuesday, March 1st. I need to have a Sister of Faith meeting for the conference coming up. And I need to create some content for the Instagram page to promote it. Create promo. And then I also need to edit this video. And then after that, my mom is coming to town. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to go to dinner. So I'm going to put that on my task of to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out the rest of this week, writing down my tasks, and then we'll chit chat at the end.
I won't fold, I won't drop until we on top. Only going non-stop, I won't fold, I won't drop.
Because things can change day to day. I do like to keep an also written task management planner. So I love to use the top 3 daily priorities by Erin on Demand and taking a closer look inside of this journal just in case something does not go as planned on my Notion board. I also have it written here where I can go in every day and like write it. So it's just reinforcement. I transfer right from my Notion board to write it, and then I'm seeing it twice, reminding myself of what needs to be done and my goal for the week. So for an example, today I have the date written. I also have that I need to film, and I need to film this video, which I'm actually doing. So usually I just go ahead and do a check. I need to meal prep, which I've already taken out the meat, so I'm gonna do that in a second. And I have to babysit tonight. So friends, that's pretty much how I like to plan and organize my work and life. I like to think that I have a pretty nice balance between the two. Sometimes things can get a bit overwhelming and stressful, but you have to just take a deep breath, stay grounded, and if you have all of these things in place, a wall calendar, a physical calendar, a written planner, a digital planner, like if you have all of these things, you feel a little bit more secure and grounded, and you know where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, and so on and so forth. So I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring and encouraging to you to start planning and organizing your life. Comment down below some ways you stay organized. I'm pretty sure I don't have it all figured out, and if you do something that takes a little less time and effort than mine, please share it with me, okay? Also, if you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe, because this month I'm going to be sharing a lot more productivity and just my daily routines and how I stay effective in creating content and having a good work-life balance. So be sure that your bell is turned on so that you get those notifications when those videos go live. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, loves.